Chat, I've been, like, quietly doing the Marge noises, like, to myself today. Like, for a decent chunk of the day. Not all day. But once in a while, I'm like... It's, like, really weird. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna finish this game. Nobody wants to die.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this?
So yeah, we've seen this scene last stream, but it's still really cool. So many cool set pieces in this game.
Not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
Alright, chat, so we're in Midgar, but it's real life.
Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see.
Did I accidentally choose the exact right spot? Wait, no.
Stop complaining about my apartment. Broken cables for sure won't lead me to her.
I do pass this frequently, like I said the other day, and I'm gonna remember this exact scene next time I'm on the ferry and I pass the fucking Statue of Liberty.
These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
Yeah, there's definitely a Harrison Ford affectation that this actor is channeling a little bit. Not too much, but just enough. Just enough.
Doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Can he just, like, jump out of the car and parachute down? Jersey City. I've been there before. It smelled even worse than the rest. Like sushi. Cold fish. Newark, Elizabeth. All these places had a particular smell.
Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
You know someone would try to live inside this. This is such a cool world, again, this makes me miss Cyberpunk a little bit, but like they do a really good job with just the ambient visuals. Like this is my kind of visuals.
Cable draws the most of it.
I believe we will finish this game tonight. That was a very Harrison Ford kind of yelp.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Someone was like, Harrison Ford, who would be better at fighting snakes? Red Hulk or Indiana Jones? And he was like, I have a lot of disdain for that question, and I won't answer it, but thanks for the opportunity. But first he said, it's like that Guido shot first question. He called him Guido.
What is this place?
Is that not his name? His name is Guido, but, I mean, he knew what he was doing. Oh shit, scary mannequin. Well, yeah, there is a character in Star Wars called Elon Sleazebagano. That's real. I guess this is just your life now. For those that don't know the story, it's, you know, you missed some streams if you did, but he's on, like, this is his third life, or fourth or fifth or something. Like, he has been in many bodies, and the medicine is to help him adapt to this new one after a really particularly traumatic death. And yeah, without that medication, he's gonna probably, he's gonna have a real hard time. The medicine is because the body has an addiction to pills. Oh. Oh! Oops. How did I miss that very vital piece of storytelling? Which chat member was I reading at that moment?
What the hell?
I thought the pills were for the adjustment. He mentions the body's last owner was a junkie. Shit.
Thought I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
How did you find her?
Drop your weapon and I'll let you live.
Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1!
Let's settle this one-on-one!
I had one chance to finally shoot this really cool, over-designed gun.
James, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Oh wow, she's real?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
She's old.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
That makes sense, she's poor, so no new bodies. But don't they make it so that you have to have a new body?
How'd you find me?
Maybe I missed some lore.
Detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, whoa, 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 whoa.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
They make it so rich people have new bodies. You pretty much have to give your body.
When we lost contact.
You have to pay to keep your current... Well, I'm confused. It's fine. We'll just go with it.
Busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Oh, cigarettes, that's what.
You're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My
Gen Z
family thinks
aging.
I'm away. I got the
Easy
best
joke.
synthesizer,
Low-hanging
remote
fruit.
work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Cara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that.
Smokers at 29, yeah.
So what have you gotten yourself
I was a
into?
smoker at 29. I
It's a
quit
long
at 30, I
story.
think. 31.
Complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no
Please,
choice.
yes, clap for me.
I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
Just spill it already.
Fine. You want it? Here it is. I rented my body on the black market.
You, the body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
Are we like under the torch in the Statue of Liberty? The Statute of Limitations is what we should really... We should have that next to the Statue of Liberty.
Those mushrooms are funny.
Why did he have to say it like that? Research by an independent scientist and social activist, B. Chalmers. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers. Welcome to a delicious Icarite dinner. Proves that memory disorders increase in population to each year spent in the memory bank. CTC Director George Boyle declined to comment. Unofficial sources say authorities have initiated proceedings against Chalmers. Fearing censorship, Chalmers is pushing his research in our newspaper. Publishing, sorry. Professors D. Praffit. What is wrong with me? I am reading in a weird way today. Professors R. Praffit and D. Sinburn, there it is, argue that Icarite transplantation does not guarantee continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific to the functioning of each individual in a new body, recreating it only to the extent that the new biological environment allows it. This is why synchronization is so difficult for some people. Memory bank scans by an activist group that wishes to remain anonymous show traces of frozen Icarite activity. Does this mean that even disembodied Icarites can feel or think? Can they dream? Electric sheep and all that? Yeah, she got to live in the torch house.
Locator. Some perfectly innocent stalking.
I love the computers in this game. Just typewriter and screen with big, like, magnifying glass.
What fucking emotions management issues?
No, there's none. You're right, there's none. I thought that was a kawaii face.
32 living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
Yeah. Huh.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Well,
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in.
how is this happening?
And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed
it's just art.
in a pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
It sounded like nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both. I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt.
Everyone's got
We
such a
glued,
potty mouth.
fixed,
I would
and
too, to
sold
be honest.
Everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
And the authorities just looked the other way.
They didn't give a shit. It's the slums. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago.
Taylor Ham.
Give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Wait, to OnlyFans?
That's bad. I'm missing.
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You get it now?
Oh shit!
Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
People have been Paul revering the skibbity toilet DMCA shit for the past, like, however long I've been playing this and the previous thing, even though I
Well,
talked about it
go on to
already.
Max, my sister. She's into old school stuff. You two would get along.
Because I'm old.
You made it your thing. Yeah, I guess so. So what's it? I understood those words individually, but not in a sentence. All right. Go to the Corinthians 1:15 and read about the skibbities. The skibbities are coming. The skibbities are coming.
2057, bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
It certainly doesn't look like that's happening here.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
I saw that.
Then you wouldn't
The.
remember
Good
it.
band.
Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did
Yes.
I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
It's a lousy job.
Your job sucks, huh?
Oh.
At least it slightly improves your chance of survival.
I ran out of options for dialogue because I probably did some story
Bottoms
stuff.
up. It's honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Good toast. God, you sure you should be drinking?
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah. Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one?
Yummers?
Current model.
What is this Yummers shit? Is it Homelander?
They said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No, no, no. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
I don't buy the story.
You sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
It's not sleep when you're in the bank. It's nothingness. You don't feel anything.
Like transferring in CTC? I remember what you said. You said you'd rather die than go to the bank.
But for different reasons, remember?
James, I have to save her. Fuck.
Just break your thumb?
You understand?
For fuck's sake, Sarah. We were supposed to be the good guys, remember?
You believe there were lines we never cross.
What are you saying?
Maybe you should stop before it's too late.
Yeah? Just let her rot in the bank? After what she gave for me?
A few years is a lot to you. But you have eternity to pull her out. Keep going like this, and you might never get the chance to spring her.
Fuck off.
Hey, I piss everyone off. I'm honest. Still, you can count on me. Dress your finger.
I can handle it.
Can you turn off swearing mode? Garn 47 next, Vinny. I played it. I've played it already. I like how you went from looking at the screen and was like, yes, Vinny should play Garn 47 if he is enjoying this particular video game. I see. I say, Seymour, that is quite the rental body you've got there. Oh, no!
Sarah, I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
I suppose it'll come out sooner or later. It's about Jane Salma.
What about her? New evidence?
You could say that. She has my body.
What?
Ugh, calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't
Imagine-
prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
And the locator?
You're always snooping. But yeah, I had a transmitter sewn into my original body just in case they wouldn't give it back to me.
And was she there the night of Green's murder or not?
She was on schedule. The time of the visit left no doubt.
Are you fucking nuts?
I'm risking everything for you, shithead. Do you understand that? The whole world doesn't revolve around you.
I don't think the whole world.
So trust me, like I trusted you.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then.
He's not even gonna tell her.
In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history.
That's where we
Buckle
record
up.
Red Vox music.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
Chat,
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Chat, imagine you rent out your body to someone and then you borrow it, like you get it back after they borrow it, and you have a Prince Albert. Oh, man.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Salma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit. I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
Do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting?
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
Turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Vinny, does Gray Leno canonically have any genital piercings? Asking for a friend. Gray Leno doesn't, but Gray Leno does.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
Green's orphanages were secretly body farms for him and other sick fucks. Wow.
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads.
Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them.
That's where the Sexo was.
Zone transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Illegal consciousness transfer machine. Kept it in a secret room. Okay, so here's all the stuff. So, taking over the body. Why was the body taken over?
Doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Green's behavior is weird. He's alone in the recordings, but he seems to be arguing with someone. Maybe fighting. What does it mean? Transfer machine. Green doesn't act like himself in the recordings. The machine added to his desynchronization, but he didn't use it on the night of the incident. Do we have any reason to think someone tampered with his psyche? Dead end.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
We're in a Dixon Hill novel. Oh. Mr. Data, do you have any idea who could have pierced their, well, John Dory's with a Prince Albert? No, sir. I have no indication that anyone would pierce their... I say, I've played Royal Albert Hall, Mr. Data. Doesn't that sound quite a lot like a Prince Albert?
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason.
4 of them were scheming some new taxes, trying to cover their asses. Their death is significant, but taxes don't explain it. There has to be more. What, though?
Was I funny? No.
Green's plans. Green had Kovalev take out players who were symbols of the old order. In Green's final moment, or moments, there had to be more to it than just these few guys.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least 3 possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
New possibilities just dropped. If someone could influence Green, it's possible they could control someone
Following
else,
this
too.
lead,
Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
Power vacuum and Green's shadow.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Are you sure?
I was, but I changed my mind.
I'm gonna say Puppet Master.
Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Someone wants power?
300 years
No.
of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Green's shadow.
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town, but why now in the middle of everything instead of pulling the strings to the bitter end? Destroying the world order takes a plan carried out over decades, but Green died before finished the job. Was this doing of the killer, or which one was pulling the strings?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Palpatine.
And you?
Palpatine's behind it all.
Cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
Shit like that.
Come on, grow up. Who asks questions like that? Especially after all the shit we've seen. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it.
Because you are
the way he
puppet.
gestures and talks
Like
to
Claude.
himself. He looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Murderer.
Murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have
I
been
don't know.
influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants.
I wonder if this changes the ending.
Influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos. So,
Yeah.
what's his next step?
He's making the Joker's
Motherfucker
maze.
leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes.
Wait, maybe it was Green after all.
Traces
Can I change my answer?
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports.
Just find
Check the
someone with a
files there.
Prince Albert. Why is it called a Prince Albert? You know what? I don't want to know. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Don't mind me.
Oh, I think I have something.
2 weeks? No. Shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to. What's this?
It's a
new
Prince
earpiece.
Melpert.
This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Quick, put it in. Man, this dream sucks.
Rachel.
This dream sucks. Held back by the metaphor.
Rachel!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Spoken like a true noir protagonist. Hard-edged protagonist who edges hard.
Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's... Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this.
Just take more drug.
James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park.
God, just eating pills like that. It's such a movie thing to do. I thought the voice was coming out of this, by the way.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste, and narcotics.
Herm. I am a cowboy, and I am also sad. Herm. So, all citizens are obliged to abide by the general rules of use as defined by the Code of Bodies under penalty of a fine, imprisonment, and or loss of access to the aforementioned body. Someone said you wouldn't download a body. Could. That apartment right there has to suck at night. Right in front of the neon like that. Just have to close your blinds. I mean, there's no other way around it. Uh-oh. Well, looks like... Oh, okay.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Damn it.
I can't see anything.
I told you, I predicted last stream that
Do you think there
James,
are any
his
traces
previous
left
body was the
after all this
killer.
time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker fucker had to shoot everyone.
Indiana Jones.
So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything?
Because you're being... You are a puppet. Because...
Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something. Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. What? No, please! I'm begging you!
Surprised that wasn't picked up for evidence.
Nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged.
Can you just, like, see these things that look like these outlines of bodies? Well, I guess they have the hollow emitter. They're just like, yeah, this is where they were, so just leave a thing there that always projects the body. That's fine. Sci-fi chalk outline. Yeah,
Something here.
I'll accept it. I think it's cool. Like, you know, it's like a power hog, but...
Power hog.
The frame was shot through. I'll check it. There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
Yeah. Someone said, I would imagine future tech like this is probably quite efficient. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all fantasy anyway, but... maybe the power lasts for like 10,000 years.
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I don't have enough information to reconstruct. It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train. Maybe some parent forgot a birthday and rushed to the store. I hope.
iPhones probably still last like 8 hours doing nothing in the future. Yeah, that's... Well, Big Battery doesn't want you to know that there's power in the atmosphere. Tesla knew because he talked to a pigeon, and the pigeon told him. And then Thomas Edison was like, well, you know, we can't have that. If you could just go ahead and die, that would be great.
This is mine.
James,
I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
It's familiar. It fits my gun. Did I? No. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
Okay. Vinny, have you heard about the light bulb cartels? Turns out they made light bulbs which never go out, but Big Light Bulb repressed it. Fucking Big Light Bulb. Fucking morons. It is a sadness that we don't have infinite light bulb. I mean, now we have like LED light bulbs, which are a little bit better, but I've noticed if you have the light bulb dimmer for LEDs, your frame rate's in real life lower. That's disinformation. They just valued energy efficiency over lifetime. Okay. Someone just said, okay, thank God I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm telling you, because it flickers slower or faster, I guess, and your frame rates go down.
What the hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
No!
It's you, James. You.
This crap. You're manipulating me.
Meanwhile, in Cyberpunk 2077, this is just a normal occurrence. You just go around on a killing spree, and then everyone forgets about it 5 minutes later, including your character. I thought we were the good guys, Jenny. We are the good guys, V. You're a good chum, you know that? Johnny, I kind of murdered a bunch of people on that train. Nah, you're a chum. But Johnny, shut the fuck up, samurai.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories? How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories?
Get out of my head!
Puke a little blood now.
Are you alive? Is that fucking blood?
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the D-Syncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble, okay? Over and out.
My body is not ready.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
Answer is smell. You already learned it once. This time it'll be faster. Yeah, smoke on the water. Learned it when I was real young. Forgot about it. Probably could pick it up in a second or two.
What's going on?
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears, feeding on her death.
Damn, dude. There's a Visions of Mana demo available right now. I'm aware of that. I'm probably gonna have to hold off on that one.
This is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death.
Maybe Thursday?
To immerse himself.
But I'm
in
gonna
it.
play it. That's very exciting for me. I'm a big Mana fan. Mana.
Trials of men!
Rachel had one. She wore it to games until it broke into pieces.
For the New York Hellhounds, Christopher Otterbein, number 29.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels.
I'm moving to Reconstruction.
Again, terrible idea.
You always think you're someone you're not.
We're on the run. I had to have a clean shot.
Didn't fucking care at all.
I will be killed. I didn't kill anyone.
All right, it's time to puke a little more blood. Might be time to get a new body.
You feel the truth. You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Douglas,
I remember it.
Feel your flesh rot before us.
Okay. Let's assume that's true.
The
I
rotten
shot
truth,
everyone
Douglas.
like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
Welcome to the Rotten Truth with Mr. Dink, your old pal. Today we're gonna talk about some hard-to-swallow facts. Isn't that right, Douglas?
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Dink.
Our topic today is anal warts, Douglas.
Oh.
Douglas, did you know that Nikolai Tesla talked to a pigeon a whole lot before he died? Destitute and despondent? But he found true love in the pigeon, Douglas. Just like you could find with a dog. Like pork chop.
Wow, Mr. Dunk. Mr. Dunk. Oh my god, the strength. Here we are trying to take all this seriously.
Has to do with the ones
God.
in the train.
Everyone got in my way.
Way to what?
He was just some trash. A few more years in the memory bank won't matter to him.
You decide.
You know what's real.
Interesting.
Keeps getting spit out.
Remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
I was in a frenzy. I wanted to get him.
I'm beginning to think this murderer is just his past self.
He couldn't get far.
Welcome to the vomitorium, everybody.
Lead to the third car.
Do you know what a vomitorium actually is? Yeah, it's a Mars Volta album. Deloused in the vomitorium. I do know what a vomitorium is.
Ready?
Why do you have to be
Lead singer from Korn is stuck in my brain. Help, I listened to Korn in the late 90s and now I'm infected with Korn, and Jonathan Davis is my inner monologue.
You got hit hard. Why didn't he give up?
The dealer was standing here somewhere.
In the place where he lives.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for?
Name! Now!
Lunatic!
Work this out with the boss.
I'll shoot down this car and we'll all die.
Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
What? Who?
Who is he?
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
I'll shoot him down!
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Sure!
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life.
Well, there goes
Losing
that.
control.
How much blood does this fucking guy have?
No. No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
No! I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand. All of this has come over you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Jeez. I'm crawling like a baby.
So hard.
David Lynch would be so happy.
Pathetic life. Makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife? Do you?
What the fuck is happening, chat?
We are cruel. And you are a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
You always have to make it difficult. Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you're stuck in.
Why baby noise?
For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside. Tired already. You lost a long time in trust. Walking corpse. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
Congratulations, you've been born.
Gave up a long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't part of life that destroyed you. Stop it.
I don't know what. Okay.
James, I've been talking to you for 10 minutes. Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James!
Lucky he didn't fucking choke on his own blood. The amount this dude's been puking.
James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James, are you okay?
Different line delivery.
But I'll regret this in the morning.
Can you recap the entire plot? I missed 5 minutes and I'm completely lost.
This. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
Alright. So Deckard, he's a retired Blade Runner. What a Blade Runner is, they hunt replicants. Replicants are like androids. So Deckard is called back to work in the Force. And they say, there's some escaped off-world replicants. I need you, Deck. You're the best. I was quit. I'm twice as quit now, Chief. And they give him an upper Deckard. And then he goes and he kills some androids. And then there's some other stuff about life and death and what it means to be human, but that's not what's important. What's important is the shoot and the miniature models.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm just below the park. I want to run into our friends in the loop. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
They go for like a lot of big things. They're taking like huge swings with this game. From like a little detective story to like the biggest questions imaginable.
Epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive.
Central Park is just on top
All
of buildings
I know
now.
is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Where's Selma now?
Damn.
James?
Once again, this motherfucker
there?
continues to live.
I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
Think so. I had a hard landing.
What if Salma is actually Rachel? Like Rachel's body? It would make no sense.
Run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is!
But it would lead to an oh shit moment.
Report it.
Someone's coming.
He's still breathing. The fucker's hiding.
Back up.
Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. I can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite.
Leave me alone! I'm police!
Fuck! Huh? I'll finish him off so he doesn't get away! No! Wait! Let's get this back.
That sounded crunchy.
Up above! Look out!
Yeah, we're jonglin here. The spirit of the Joker's maze is alive and well. Chat, I'll be honest, this game is giving me whiplash.
They didn't rip his Icarite open.
I'm enjoying looking at it and witnessing the things that are happening, but it's just so much, so quickly.
How fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
Yep, this is Central Park as I know it. I gotta be honest though, chat, those trees look fucking awesome. It's like, do you remember Final Fantasy Advent Children? It had like there was a forest of glowing white trees. Oh, these are Erd trees. Yeah, that's also, I didn't even consider that. They're Erd tree-esque.
An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great.
Real trees are overrated. I agree, chat member, with all their sap and their
For anyone else.
oxygen and shade.
The road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
This is astounding art direction, though, chat. Like, someone in chat said, I played this game. They weren't a fan of they weren't a fan of the art, the voiceover direction, and the writing could use some tightening. I agree with that, and maybe the pacing a little bit, but the art direction is phenomenal. And when the story is comprehensible, I think it's really good. I think it's interesting. But it just visually, it's great. The music is nice too. The sound effects are cool. I think there's a lot of positives here. But yeah, there's a couple things that have just had me scratching my head. But that's okay.
I have to go through the park.
Please hurry.
Yeah, there's like 5 people holding back the entire crowd. Not even 5. Well, there's cars too.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think what's happened here is also part of the murderer's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
That's a cool effect. Yeah, I heard that too, chat. It sounded like she was like right next to him and not over a transceiver. I was like, wait, what's going on there?
As if every shout, scream, and noise in this city cancel each other out. As if all of this was meaningless.
There are moments when you go deep into Central Park, you actually don't hear the sounds of New York City at all. It's kind of wild, considering how noisy the rest of the city is.
See the place with Sarah was.
Great. Head over there.
Wow. Again, even if this was just a walking simulator, I would be super impressed. There's another spot in New York City that surprised me with how quiet it is. The High Line, which is an old elevated subway, or not a subway, just railway, that was several years ago converted into a park. And it's like, you can walk for a few miles on this elevated rail, and there's art exhibits, there's you know, there's stuff to look at, and you're basically, there's trees, there's plant life. It gets weirdly quiet up there, and it's not even that high up above the city, but like...
Hi.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
Someone wanted me to look at the statue again.
She's running
Why?
away.
Oh.
She's almost at the statue. Help her.
I know why. They like art. They're a purveyor of the fine arts.
Kara? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name that you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm.
Boss, I covered for you. Burned the papers. You didn't see me, okay? I gotta save someone.
You moonlighting as private muscle or something?
Something.
You really piss me off. Get in the fucking car. Before it's too late.
James, please. Selma.
I can't.
This is your last chance. I'm trying to help you, you idiot.
Boss.
Damn you, Kara. I'll be back for your rig right then. Sorry, pal.
Dick.
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
If he survives this... This man is a cat. He has 9 lives. It's just a flesh wound. I don't know what James could do to help at this point. Shamble menacingly towards whatever is causing problems to her body.
Save her, please! It's really close now.
Wait, what if she was behind it all, and she planned all that? It's Sarah did all this. Palpatine's behind it all. she's a pupper, right?
James, stop moving.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Do you see her? She should be out there somewhere. If they got it, please tell me. Find her.
James can grunt and talk at the same time. That's one of his superpowers from living many lives.
She must be somewhere straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she
Yeah, I
okay?
can see her all right.
I don't know yet, but I'll find her. There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
Too late! She belongs to me!
How the fuck do you take over these bodies?
What's everyone got in common? From the lowest levels to the highest? Give up? Test. 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 Take the test. Tools of mass control turned against the rulers. And who better to do it than Sal?
Yeah.
This body doesn't belong to Salma, but to someone I fucking care about!
It wasn't supposed to be a secret? I listen to you all the time. Your liaison officer, no different from the rest. She deserves to be punished like the rest. You don't have the guts.
I don't have the guts! Is it about me or her? Make up your mind! I'm out of patience!
Neither of you. Al must the key. Her record. Her access to millions of
Is that what this ended up being all about?
millions of minds.
How about your M.O.? When does she get to drink your poison cocktail?
Oh, not for some time. With her abilities, she'll be useful for quite a while. Thanks to her, I'll be able to get everyone responsible for this hellscape.
How many innocent people will you sentence to death or to the bank?
The end justifies the means.
Selma! Can you hear me? You can't get control! Fight him!
She can't hear you anymore. I don't influence her like you, Green, and Kovalev. We've become one. You have no choice. Give up!
Last question. Did you poison my wife?
She lost the will to live long ago. I just helped freed her.
I'm gonna set you free.
God.
Get out!
Come on! Third time lucky! You wouldn't be able to pull the trigger anyway.
You're just a little chicken. Cheap, 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 cheap.
And the life smoldering in it. Mind fears, warped by traumas, psychoses. It's time to end this, James.
That's bullet number 2 James has taken.
Stop fighting. Is it so hard for you to understand all of this? You've been living a stolen life. For what? To let everyone down? To fall?
Listen, that was a tough QTE. You can't just mash. James, that was my body. James, what the fuck?
James?
I had to stop him. He was taking a joyride in your body.
No, please. Not my body. It's all I have. Why?
You need to not shoot and say Green was behind it for the good ending. Someone else said, Vin, you got the good end. What? This doesn't seem like a good ending. It was the bad end. Oh. Will he pull free or get sucked back into the abyss? Like and subscribe to save, to make sure that you save this character. Hit the like button if you want the good ending. Hit the subscribe button if you want the okay ending. Someone just said Quake 4. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Quake 4 and or Matrix. Excuse me. Quake 4 and or Matrix, yes. Funny Mike? What's going on? Funny Mike? It's very Matrix. James Kara will return, and nobody wants to die as well.
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously, but it still wasn't easy. Bits and pieces of our last conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons.
Depressing Polish cyberpunk game, no way.
That she completely cut herself off and removed the Sonin GPS tracker. I thought it was over for me. Until one day some bigwigs in suits came in here. I shot one of them. Stupid misunderstanding. Just like with you. I didn't think Salma would send anyone. She arranged for a body exchange and transferred the payment. And because of the riots, no one even bothered to question me. So I finally had a bit of luck. But I don't know. I don't know if I could go through it again. I guess I have to find another way to get Taylor out. After all, I have all eternity to do this, right? I'll be straight with you. I'll never be able to get you out. Well, unless I'm a millionaire someday. I hope you understand me. Take care, partner.
That is mega depressing. Like, the dude is just like, his whole consciousness is just being stored in a robotic, like, tree. And he can't go to his dead wife. So like Soma. Yeah, I do think the game overshot a little bit. We do need to see the other ending. And apparently I can't do it in-game. Honestly, I think the murderer may have had a point. This entire universe is fucked. Oh, yeah. No, totally. I'll watch the video instead of try to, like, play through it again. But I liked, game was pretty loud. I really liked it. Overall, it was interesting, it was thought-provoking. It might have been translated, it might have been localized a little fucky with some weird VO direction, which I think is possibly why some of the stuff was a little confusing feeling. But there were also things that just got so big. And I do think it overshot a little bit. But, I need to see the good ending and see how I feel about it then. But overall, I did enjoy the experience. It was, it didn't overstay its welcome. The world was cool. I mean, you don't do much. The detective stuff was cool. But otherwise, you just kind of walk around and talk and get story. But beautiful game. You know, for like a 6-7 hour experience that is just a self-contained story, which I like. I want more stuff like this. Just something I can play over 3 streams, get like a really cool art direction, good music, and just like a movie, play out a story in like 6 hours. I don't need every game to be 100 hours long and open world. I know I'm bringing up a different thing entirely, but I mean, it's nice. Those games are nice too. I like them, obviously, and I play them. But stuff that looks this good from an... I mean, the credits are long, but from an indie developer and just tells a story. Now, granted, there were things that I thought could have been done better here, but for what it is, I'm glad I played it. Here, let's take a look at the ending. That is the good ending.
It's about bodies and vulgar persistence. Nothing
So
else.
you have to say green is behind it all to start. So you got to do that, and then you don't shoot the body. So that's why it would probably be impossible for me to get the good ending. Yeah, the motion blur is on.
A lot of time on someone who's just an accident, huh? Come out. Show me what you got. I got bad news. Justice is my thing, motherfucker. Show me what you're made of. Come out.
What is going on?
How the hell should I know? I'm trying to figure this all out. But I need you to help me, okay?
It's now stranger instead of murderer.
You just have to trust me. I'm doing everything to help you.
I guess when you choose the other option, it just says stranger, yeah. It's like when you sit on your hands.
Him? Are you helping him?
No. What? I'm a psychologist. I'm sure you know that. You can trust me.
It's desynchropsychotic disorder. Green struggled with it too.
Desynchro? What?
Probably our Icarite. Our mind has a limit.
It can only handle a certain number of traumas and reincarnations. Until it gives out.
I don't know if I can help you, to be honest, but I'll try. You just have to let me go, okay?
I mean, yeah, that's the point, isn't it? That you don't shoot her?
What exactly happened to Green?
He didn't share everything with me, but he was severely disturbed. Hallucinations. He couldn't cope. He had delusions of grandeur. He couldn't
cope.
walk away. He had to drag us along, that motherfucker. But I have nothing to do with it. Let me go. Put the gun down.
Come on. You can trust me. Drop it.
Please.
Come on!
I like that the murderer or the stranger's voice is just so stereotypical.
You have a chance to get through.
Come on, I'm a murderer!
Sarah will guide you. You'll just have to calm her down first.
Thank you.
Man, my ending sucked compared to this one.
I could feel his breath on my neck. I should have felt fear or anger, but I just felt serene. Maybe because I was so fucking tired. First life.
I could feel his breath on my neck is an important line. Really?
Second was good too. The third never came. Still, we were lucky. Really lucky. I've been living a stolen, anguished life for a long time. And he was born from that pain.
You did reconstruct the train scene, yeah.
Your time is long over. I'll get her anyway. I'll drag her into the abyss with you as the tool.
Johnny, I need you to get out of my brain.
Chad, I'm beginning to think that this dude's not okay. And he's got a watermark in his eyeballs. It says something like Kraken Gaming. Yeah, these drugs are all kinds of fucked up. His third-rate body came with a sponsor. Yeah, like you can get a body that's decent for a little cheaper, but you have to have Coca-Cola tattooed across your forehead. And like your arms are surgically replaced with Surge bottles. And like Oreo nipples. Oh, sorry, right, there's a thing happening here. Sorry about that. It's fucking Coruscant. Oh yeah, that's the good ending, by the way. So this is the part where Squall, he wakes up as Squall from Final Fantasy VIII on the beach fighting Cypher. And then it just turns out that that was his next life is just Final Fantasy VIII. Vithos! Find wife. Life good. End life. Death good.
Hi, James. I know you won't pick up, but my psychologist says I need closure. She's pretty famous. She's alive thanks to you. And thanks to me, she hid here in the slums in the first days of the riots. Believe it or not, it was the safest here. It's pretty strange to look at myself, pregnant and shocked by the poverty I'd spent my whole life in. I had a few desynchro attacks because of it, but I recovered. Fully recovered.
Regnant.
I finally got my body back, and I finally have enough money to get Taylor out. I was worried if Taylor would still be herself after she was thawed out, but Salma's pretty sure that there's no symptoms until the first 100 years.
Until?
Symptoms like what you've been struggling with. She tried to explain it to me, and I'm so sorry. For the record, you were the most difficult partner I've ever worked with, and no one else will ever come close. But thank you. You deserve peace. I really hope you feel it.
I don't think there's a post-credit scene. Hang on, let me check. Dog, Spider-Man is in this. That's actually amazing. Wait, what's this? Here's the post-credits. There's a post-credit scene. Wow. Oh, we're watching this whole thing, chat. Why? I don't know. This is such a late 90s thing for this intro to do, by the way. Just put random texts that you have no idea what you're even looking at. It's like, what? When you first watch this intro, none of this makes any sense. That's Renoa. Yeah, I know. Do you know some people pronounce her name as Renoir? I reject that hypothesis completely. Someone said fell asleep for a second. What the fuck is happening? Oh, this is an Icarite hallucination from James. After saving the city from the evil Dr. Green. For real, when's the Final Fantasy VIII playthrough? When I find 40 hours to play a game that's going to kill my viewership, and also bleed me to tears on several occasions. I say that as a fan of this game. A big fan. Maybe not as big of a fan as Ben Starr, but... Someone said, God, Final Fantasy VIII is such fucking dog shit, and then other people are like, play it, it's amazing. That is what that game, that's what it does to people, yeah. But look how cool, chat, look how cool they are. Look, oh wow, he's so cool. Zell eats a lot of hot dogs. Irvine is a cowboy, but he is also sad. Chat, watch this. It's gonna get real cool. Watch, watch. Look, he can shoot fire from his palm. And look how cool this gets. They give each other matching scars. I watched this intro so many times just to hear this song. So anyway, Nobody Wants to Die was a pretty good game. And, as you can see, Squall is his next body that he was put into. Yeah, no, chat, I liked it. I am aware of the issues that the game had, but I think for a game I didn't spend a ton of money on, and for just something that came out of nowhere, I'm glad I played it. And it was fun to stream and to try to figure stuff out. And again, like 6 hours. Perfect for a game like that. There's more stuff like that too, so I'm going to end up investigating other games that came out recently that have, you know, like good graphic, good story, and are shorter. Yeah. Still Wakes the Deep. That's the exact one I was thinking of. All right, chat. Take a break. Up next is Vinemon Developer Room Edition, where we check out parts of the game I've never seen before.